Alive, we are live. Good morning, good morning, good morning, people. Good morning. Welcome to your chat. Good morning, guys. Good morning this morning. How's everyone doing, guys? How's everyone doing this morning? Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. We are up early, 6:20 in the morning. And we're gonna hold a vibe this morning, man. And we see what's going on in news and Nikki Minaj. And we're gonna speak about this morning, guys. Welcome to your chat. Welcome to your chat. I'm streaming live from Staten Island this morning. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. Yes, people, what's going on, guys? What's going on? Listen, but we have some things we're gonna speak about this morning as well. And we're gonna get into it this morning, guys. And but first I have to check my sound. You know how we go this morning, guys. Nicki Minaj is in the news, her Christian values. Guys, what do you guys think? Leave your comment. We just 1 minute and 12 second in the live. We're gonna wait for some people to come to the live this morning. Good morning, welcome to the live. It's 6:21, Christmas Eve. Today is the 24th of December, guys. The 24th of December. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. Yes, guys. So what's going on, people? What's going on? What's going on there? I'm going to check my sound this morning. What's going on, guys? Welcome to the live. Listen, we have a couple things we're going to speak about this morning. We're going to speak about Nicki Minaj, and we're going to speak about the health crisis in the Middle East. There's a lot, there's some health crisis in the Middle East. And before we get into the show, guys, just letting people know this is not to bash anyone. Just this is educational to bring some light, share some light on these things, what's going on that side of the world. You know what I mean? And the Middle East is going through a lot of changes, man. A lot of changes, guys. So we're going to share some light on that this morning. So wait for some people to come to live, guys. So what's going on, people? What's going on? What's going on? Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. Yes, people. How's everyone doing? How's everyone doing this morning? Yeah, man. So, you know, we see what's going on in the news with Nicki Minaj, guys. We're not gonna be, you know, they're saying Christian values, Christian value, guys. So we're gonna speak about that, and let me see what's going on here. So how's everyone doing, man? We're gonna wait for some people to come into the live. How's my sound, guys? One person in the chat. If you can hear me, let me know because I need to know if my sound is on. And let me just check it and see what's going on with my sound. Because sometimes you come on live, you have to check these things, guys. And sometimes, I remember one time I came on, there was no sound at all. I did a video for like at least like 45 minutes, no sound in the video. So I have to check, make sure sound is on, guys. When you come in, guys, make sure you press the video, press the like button, so the video go in the other rhythm, guys. How's everyone doing, man? How's everyone doing this morning? We're gonna speak about Nicki Minaj, and like I said, we're gonna, there's some health crisis in the Middle East that we want to speak about that no one really speak about, man. And like I said, not to pick on no particular group, but we just share, just like I speak about Jamaica health crisis in Jamaica. You know what I mean? So we speak about the health crisis in the Middle East, and it's alarming. It's alarming what's going on over there because we know over there it's a lot of wars fighting for years and years. But before we get into that, we got to get into Nicki Minaj, man, and she went on. I guess she's a friend of Charlie Kirk and the wife. She went on the show, and the health crisis in the Middle East is a lot of, especially in you know, over there in Afghanistan, all over there in Gaza, all over there, guys. All it's bad over there when it come down to the health crisis. And when I mean the health crisis, education wise, that's the number one thing, health and education. And A lot of people say, "Oh, your chat. Oh, you're picking on a certain group." No, it's facts. If you do the research, the information is there. Where they turn the school into army bases, where the soldiers go there, so no one is in school teaching. The school system is bad over there, and literacy, that's a high. It's up there. It's up there, and another thing that's up there, health. There's a rise on, man, uh, chronic heart diseases, diabetes, and I could agree to that. It's also in this country, and I think it have to do with diet. The diet is not good. Listen, I understand what you're saying, but we focus it on the Middle East over that part. I mean, we know literacy is everywhere part of the world. Just like this issue in Jamaica. I speak about issue in Jamaica, how we have some health crisis, and also the same thing, complication, education, crime, education, and health. Those are the three things. I don't think the crime is much, but it's the healthcare and education that they don't have access to. So when you don't have access to education, it's going to affect your health. Lack of knowledge, people perish. If you don't have knowledge of something, and when it come down to people going to say, "Oh, it's a Muslim country." It doesn't matter. There's still people that over there is wars for thousands of years. There's wars going on in the Gaza Strip, Iran, the West Bank. All there's been war going on for years. So, and that's why the country literacy is very high, because the government put war over education. Listen, research. And listen, you got to be very careful when you do research, because it's not every research that you see. But listen, man, listen, I understand. I don't want to offend you, because it seems like you are offended. If it seems like you are offended because see, you Iranian. See, that's the problem. See, I'm not listen, brother. I'm not coming against you or trying to say, oh, this and that, and this and that. I'm just speaking the facts that education and things over there that need to be changed. There's a lot of things over there. You know, these are the pitch. They're supposed to be the schools. It's supposed to be the school, right? It's supposed to be a school. So where education is hope. We all know that. So when you have a country that having uproar and war, how is education? And hear this now. Here's the truth. This is the truth. That's why that it doesn't listen, man. Gaza, Iran, West Bank, Egypt, Jordan, Saudi Arabia, Sudan, they all consider the Middle East over there. Don't try. Listen, man. You think I'm coming against you? Listen. Don't you think we have issue in the United States? Don't you think we have issue in Jamaica? Don't you think we have issue in China? Don't you think we have issue in Ukraine? Don't you think we have issue in the UK? It's a world issue. I mean, people, listen. Okay, you want to talk history? Okay, let's talk history. Persian version. Let's talk history. Do you know your Bible? Do you know the history? Do you know the history of biblical? Do you know the biblical history of because you got to go back to this is facts, because when I speak these things, people get mad because of education and history. You cannot lie. Listen, the people in the Iran, the what you call they know their history through Ishmael. Through Ishmael, they know the blessing from the Most High God. They know the blessing. So we're going to get a little history. They know the blessing about that. But I always wonder, over there in the Middle East, there's prince, there's no king. Tell me about my people. But I'm asking you, do you know the history of Ishmael and Hagar, Abraham, and also do you know the tribe of Dan? Because that is where, if you do history, man, and I love history, that is where nations are coming from. Because Jacob had 12 sons. Which one truly left the tribe? See, when we speak about these things, people get mad because, oh, you telling about my people. Yeah, because sometimes we overlook the truth and think that other people history don't count and what other people play a part. We all play a part in history because we all coming from where? From Africa. Listen, you could split it up. You could split it up in every way you want to put it. We're originally coming from there. That is this. That is the foundation of mankind. But what happened though, over the years, man changed land's name and changed a different name. Okay, you have the Palestine and the Philistine, same people. Am I right or wrong? Am I right or wrong? You see, if you want to have a conversation, I'm glad. I would love for you to have come up on the platform and have a conversation. You know what I mean? I'm not, you know what I mean, to get you upset or get you mad. I'm just speaking history. And if you can't take history, that's I have nothing to say. You know, you the one came in my platform and I'm here, I'm all ears to hear what you have to say. But if you're not, open to what I have to say, yeah, hearing you say it's inappropriate, nothing, you said it's inappropriate. Why is inappropriate? See, talk about and let me tell you something. And the reality is they fight over land. Land was here before anyone came here, and land gonna be here after everyone leave. Fighting over land. If someone is truthful and fair and properly do the history homework. Look, like I said, I'm not going to come on this platform and tell people nonsense what I don't know. I'm speaking what I know. I study and I know what it is. I'm not saying I know everything. You don't know everything, and I don't know everything. So let's come in reason. Let's see who reason is the truth. That makes sense. That don't throw stuff in history to make someone look good or and this is not about religious. Don't bring religious into it. Don't go there. You got two people in here now. Get one. Read your Bible, King James. Love you, and he is only one. Listen, this is not about. Listen, man. Let me tell you something. you see, you see where people make mistakes. You're worried about how many people in the chat. Hear this now. God don't worry about who's in the chat. Whoever is willing to hear will come into the chat. It- that's what it is. That's what it is. So if you come in here with your negative eye, listen, I'm just coming here speaking truth. All I'm speaking about, we were speaking about Nicki Minaj, but for some reason we went into this conversation about the health crisis in the Middle East. So one gentleman came in here, Persian version, coming here talking about you talking about my people from Gaza Strip, this and that, that. See, that's the problem. Communication is horrible. Listen, hear this now. Hear the truth. Ishmael. See, Ishmael is coming out of the from Hagar to Abraham, but not through Sarah to Abram and Sarai. That was the name before the name changed to Abraham to Sarah. Everything changed. When God come in the picture, God's changing. But check this out now. So when Hagar had the child, because Sarah gave him permission, Abraham slept while she got pregnant. They had some friction in the house. Hagar left the house and went in the wilderness. The angel, listen, the angel of the Lord came to Hagar. When the angel of the most God, when the true God come on the scene, he's not come for you to tell him what he need to know. He already know what's going on. When other entity come on the scene, you have to tell them what's going on. They are not God. But hear this now. The true God know your thoughts of past, present, and future. But he just want to see if your heart is right. If you're going to be righteous at the time when he asks you. So Hagar's heart was right. She was in the wilderness crying, and the angel came to her and said, "Listen, I heard you. I heard you in like I heard you're crying in the wilderness, or you with child." This is what the angel and because of her truthful out her lines, Ishmael, she gave birth. The angel told her, you're gonna give birth to a child. His name going to be Ishmael. But hear this now. Ishmael is Islam. He's Muslim because they follow but they're blessed out of his line, the only prince. God blessed him with prince. They can't be king. The true king have to come from Sarah and Abraham. It's history. So this is not beating up on nobody, tell people, oh, because you're Muslim. This is history. So what happened now? Hagar went back to the house to make peace with Sarah. But God bless her and boom, boom, boom. That's why in the Middle East they are very wealthy people because God blessed them with oil and wealth. But hear this now. Hear how the Most High describe Ishmael. Not Ishmael is the nation of the people the Most High described through Ishmael. And y'all go get your Bibles. I'm not telling no one lie. And Persian, if you're in the chat, go read your Quran. If your Quran is true, which I read it should tell you true Ishmael. So what happened now? Ishmael, they're all princes. But God described the tribe and the people and the nation of Ishmael. The Most High called they all wild, love to fight, love to raise sword, love to fight everybody. Everybody going to be against. They pick war against everybody. And look what's going on in the Middle East right now. Who's fighting? Who's fighting? It's not my words. Most High words. The Most High describe Ishmael. They're going to be very hard-headed, stubborn, love to argue, love to fight. Their way, there's no other way. Hmm. You know what I mean? So that's what it is, man. That's what it is, people. That's what it is. You know what I mean? So Persian, you know what I mean? I'm here. I'm open. I'm open to any discussion that you have. If you want to come on the platform, man, I invite you on the platform. My platform, I'm not biased. This is not about religion. This is about the truth. You heard what I said. This is not about religion. This is about the truth. Because a lot of people's falling behind religion, this, religion, that. I don't care about religion because religion haven't done nothing for me. Religion is to divide and conquer. Because if everyone was right in the world, the world wouldn't be like this. So religion would mean nothing to me. But this is not about religion. We don't want to talk about religion. So the health crisis in the Middle East is very disturbing. Hear this now. I have some information here that I think I could put up on the screen. Think I can put up on this. Let me see here. Which one is it? Okay. See, they destroy school, displacing million, over 30 million children are left. You see? Gaza, Sudan, Yemen, Syria, where the generation that after them lose access to schools. They don't have, and hear this now. How we affect them so bad, illiteracy. It did improve, but it's bad. That's why everyone from that part of the world want to come to America or leave that part of the world. Why? Because of opportunity. I work in the health field, in nursing field. And let me tell you something, people. A lot of the nurses, they are not American. A lot of nurses are from out of United States, from the Middle East. They come here to get their degrees because over there, what do they have? Keep it real. And this is not to make them look bad, but it's the truth. Why everyone is rushing to come to America? Why? Opportunity. The opportunity. The opportunity. You know, when you supposed to be in school and you go to school and this is a school, you're going to send your kids there. You're going to send your child there. Or you're going to send your child there in the Middle East. This was going. You're going to send your child. This is supposed to be the school. This way you're going to send your child, right? Then the medical. You know. So these are the things that people don't want to show and talk about. They come on TV. They talk about what religious thing, and the people are dying for literacy. Diabetes. That is one of the leading cause of death in the Middle East. Diabetes and heart because of their diet. So you're saying I'm coming here talking bad about people in the Middle East? I'm shedding light on this. You're wasting your time fighting over land, and the people is dying. Who will be there to have the land if you don't prepare for the future for the young kids? They're dying. That's why they're flocking to come to America because everyone is flocking to come here because of education, poverty. Diabetes is on the rise. The impact of under school. Infrastructure, destruction, school, bomb damage are used for military purposes. Hmm. So school is not even on the table. It's not even mentioned. You know what I mean? Trauma, the bombing. How can a child learn hearing bombing every day? People screaming, no school, rubble, traumatized for life. How the healthcare come in now? No running clean water, infection, diseases, all type of things, viruses. Oh, everything is good. We're gonna fight. We're gonna fight to the end. Who will be there to get the land? No one. Then they want to say, "Oh, listen, the beef is with God, not with mankind." Mm. The beef is with God, not with mankind. See, they're mad at the whole world. They are mad. Ishmael is mad at the whole world. And also out of Jacob, Jacob had 12 sons. Dan departed and went to do his own thing. People. And if you want to get serious into it, you could go back into the Bible. Edom, we could go back there too. Edom. Listen, there's a tribe that God raised from this. There's a lot of tribes that God took off this planet. Listen, I know there's a battle between Edom and I forgot the next tribe, but who are they? They still those tribes still exist today. See what happened, right? See, people don't understand. A lot of people in change the name. Because the word of God told you that in Genesis that people going to change the land, the name of the land. Just like you have the Philistine and the Palestine, same people. Listen, you could change it all you want, but you cannot change the truth. Someone is lying. And and I know we're going to find out who is lying sooner or later because I know it's going to go down. Listen, let me tell you something, people. Every religion can be right. Everyone can be right when it comes down to life, how life's supposed to be, and especially when they know how it's supposed to be. Life is not to be dominant over no one. Life's supposed to live free. No one should be captivity in their own life. But religion does that. Religion prison people to dislike another human being. That's why I say religion is not a good thing. Because if religion is teaching you, oh, Oh, we're saying this, we worship the same God, but what? We have some different custom over here because we don't like how they do things over there. So, our custom a little bit different. And I think God would accept it because we're doing the right thing. That's what religion give you. That's what religion give you. All different religion point of view give you comfort to make you feel comfortable, or give you permission to say what you're doing is right, and say it's coming from God because it's a couple hundred of years or 1,000 of years tradition. But is it right? That's the problem. But it's not about religion, it's about how you treat your neighbor. How you treat your neighbor. Because when you take away countries and you take away color and you take away race and you take away money, you take away wealth, everyone is on the same playing field. And hear this now, we're all on the same playing field, despite of your status, despite what country, because guess what? We are all from the human race. And we can't deny that. But in the human race, people have different teaching, people have different culture, different food, what they like, blah, blah, blah. But hear this now. When it comes down to God, there's one God. But different religions say there's different God. Follow me. There's one true God. But every religion say there's a different God because in every religion, everyone is doing something different and pointing at that one God. But are they pointing to that one true God or what they want it to be in their mind? Because if we say we all worship the same God, we should all have the same one concept of the same God, and we don't. So therefore, not every religion is true and right. I'm not here to beat up on nobody's religion, but all I'm saying is this. Due to the lack of knowledge, and it's sad, because in the Middle East, they supposed to have knowledge. But what happened now? When you've been neglected to be, when not so neglected, but when you have a countries that is fighting every day, the people in the country don't have no stability. The kids traumatized. Everyone is just and it's sad because guess what happened? It's like a big cycle because the kids that grew up, and they have kids, it's like they're doing the same thing. So you have a lot of people over there, and also which on the rise is mental illness is on the rise. Mental illness is also on the rise. Hear this now. Hear how mental illness. See, what people don't understand. Mental illnesses. Um, in the word of the Most High, there was a man that he was a wild man. He was possessed with all type of demons, all type of things, and he was, as the Bible says, he was cutting himself up. Self abuse, self mutilation. He was just and and the Most High directed those things to leave him. Immediately, he was made whole again. So one thing when it comes down to mental illness, is a health issue. I'm hearing a lot of people saying the same thing. And I made the connection long time ago. It's not just I made the connection. As soon as I made the connection. I'm hearing in mental illness a lot of people hearing voices. And then to brought it into more even light, Kai's Sinet. I don't know if that's the guy that the streamer millions, he's like when he accepted the award, he said he'd been struggling with some mental illness, with some voices in his head. Oh my God. This was a case a while ago. There was a kid, I think it was in Texas. I'm not sure if it was Texas, murdered his parents. And he said the voice told him to do it. The voice. Okay. Recent in the news, we have these people dressed up as UPS workers, broke in someone's house and took their life. Hmm. We have Nick Reiner, Rob Reiner's son, Nick Reiner, made it known about his mental issue and how he did certain things to be on pills. Hmm. Mental illness. Who is telling these people to act out, to turn up? Who's telling these people? What voice is saying that? Someone is talking to these people. But this what happened. I believe people open doors. You know, somebody, you send the invitation, and some of these people open the doors. And when you send an invitation, the door open, you don't know what's coming through that door. And these people open someone, and they come back with the wrong vibes. These things not meeting you no good. They come in to steal, destroy, and kill. Hear this now. I was following this person on Instagram. Cause this person was telling a story. They was homeless. I'm so okay. I'm gonna follow and see where this goes. Whoa, 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 people. When I first saw her page just pop up on my page, but when her page pop up on my page, I'm like, wait a minute here. I knew something was off. Automatically, the spirit man said, listen, mm-mm, this is not of God. This is not of God. I said, okay. I checked it. I said, okay, God. I'm going to follow. I have to follow the person to see what. If you don't follow them, you're not going to see what they're posting and what they're doing. So I'm following this person for a while. I'm saying, wait a minute here. This person's into magic. This person into witchcraft. This person into casting spell. This person into something not good. So I'm following that person. So so today I was searching because I was up early. Still it's 7 o'clock in the morning. I was up early, searching, strolling social media, and I found the page. And I said, wait a minute, I didn't stop unfollow her, so I unfollowed her this morning. Her page pop up, and she was in someone's house, people, doing some ritual. I said, oh my God. I said, this person don't have the spirit of God. It's a bad vibes. I said I feel sorry for those people who are around because they're gonna be affected. And I said, this girl, to be honest, people, I don't know what it is. To be honest. I don't know, guys, but I'm like, okay, let me follow this person. But I want to see where they're gonna go because I know that the vibes behind it was not of God. And I'm like, wow, man. Person chanting, talking about the chant, the spirit speak through her. Oh my God, people. It's not a good look. Not a good look. But you have to be aware. All of these consider they say, oh, mental health, or it's not. People are beguiling people. Like I said, I have nothing against people in the Middle East, but I believe they need to share, light need to be shared on, their situation, the healthcare, literacy, all type of health complication, diabetes, high blood pressure, cholesterol, heart issues, all type of health issue, people. But yet they're over there fighting. Education is bad. That's why everyone is leaving the country. People's leaving over there because they cannot survive. They need the kids need a future. I mean, and the government don't care because all they care is about war. People come in here with their personal, their feelings on their sleeve. Listen, man, education under fire. That's in the Middle East. See, everybody want to talk about the Middle East, this Middle East, that. Yeah, 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 yeah. It's not so pretty there, guys. It's not so nice over there. It's horrible for kids. Kids are traumatized. The legs gone, bomb, all people. It's horrible. The school, you hear they're using the school system for the military purpose. They're using the school for military purpose. So what that's telling you, the kids are they don't even care. So when you have a government that don't care about how the people live, what the people eat, their health condition, what happened, the people start get sick, you know, all type of health complication. Check the hip. People, I am not lying. Chronic heart disease, check it. Diabetes. I'm not lying, people. Why should I come on here and lie what's going on? Is that you have Persian talking about, oh, you come here talking about my people. I'm like, and what? Your people? Oh, so if I come and talk about America and talk about my people in Jamaica, how we suffering through Hurricane Melissa, you love that. But when I expose your people, the hypocrisy that your guys don't want the world to see, because everything is war, war, but the people over there are suffering. They're suffering from literacy, from health, from education, lack of education, lack of just hygiene product. I'm not saying everyone, but people are. So if you say I'm coming on here and talking about your country, yes, I'm talking about my country. So when I talk about my country, Jamaica, our crime rate is our number one issue, healthcare and education. We have three strikes against you. Your guys, you know, it's the healthcare your guys have an issue with and education. What caused those things? The war. The war you could stop the war. You could choose, but no. As long as the government refuse, then it's going to remain like that because the government choose war over peace. When you choose war over peace because they're fighting over land. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. And I know I'm not wrong. People, I might not know the whole fact, but I know they're fighting over land, people. They're fighting over land. Nobody want to say it. They're fighting over land. They're fighting over land. And they know why. They know why. The Philistines know why they lost the land. They know when they went in the land of Canaan. The Canaanites why they lost the land. They know if they know the history, they know why they lost the land. They know. I never tell nobody nothing, guys. Who's in the chat, guys? Welcome to the chat. Good morning. Should I give any morning shout out this morning? Anyone is in the chat? Have thank you for the like. Then you have one person came in there talking about, oh, that's why you only have two people in the chat. And what? I have two people in the chat and what? Listen, let's talk about Nikki Minaj. Let's get into Nikki Minaj. Cause Nikki Minaj went on the Charlie Kirk show, or the wife, and you know what I mean. She's getting a lot of flack now, man. Listen, you want to see something, guys? You want to see the change? This is the up-to-date picture of Nikki Minaj. These two, look at that. Look how she changed. Look at that. Who's that? Who's that? That's the real picture of. Let me tell you something. You know, it go back to the word of the Most High. When you're a child, you do childish things. Or when you were younger, you do childish things. Nicki Minaj about 41, 42, or 43 years old. I don't think she's 44. I don't think she's 4. I think she's about 42, 41. Still a young one. Hear this now. When you start getting older, I hear this now. Nicki Minaj grew up in a Christian, Trinidad, whatever, family. um, you must question one. I'm not saying she could probably change, you know what I mean? Listen, she says she's a Christian. Listen, listen. That word Christian used very loosely these days. And when I say loosely, I mean very, very loosely. Because you have some Christian will accept certain things and know it's against God's word. But they want to be cool or in cahoots with certain people. Listen, I'm not throwing stones because we all have issues. And the word of the Most High said we all fall short. But what I'm saying is this. When we start to project a certain lifestyle, then all of a sudden change your mind, start doing things differently. It make you wonder what is going on. Some people saying, oh, Mega, she for Trump and this and that, this and that. I don't give a damn about that. Let me tell you. You could fool some people, but you can't fool them all the time. Listen, I don't know Nicki Minaj. I don't know her. But all I'm saying is this. Don't play with God. Don't play with God. Because when the truth come out, you will get embarrassed. Don't play with God. Listen, Nicki Minaj could do whatever she wants. She could support Democrats. She could support Republicans. She could support. You know, I know she have the self consciousness of God in her, or the God fearing. I know she have that present of saying God is real. All I'm saying is, man, actions speak louder than words. Actions speak louder than words, guys. Louder than words. So, do we think she's pretending? Let us know. Here, I'm going to give you guys some morning thoughts and food for thoughts to think about. Here it is. Do we know her husband or Nicki Minaj is being sued for $500,000? And the judge said she didn't, she have to sell her house. But beside the point. The point is, a lot of people are throwing out saying that she only doing that because she's siding with the President Trump because her husband most likely could get off and she have to support. That's what they're saying. I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? That is what they're saying allegedly, guys. That's what they're saying. That is what they're saying. That is what they're saying, guys. But I mean, Nicki Minaj, and I mean, I don't. I'm not saying she's not a Christian. I'm not questioning her. I'm not questioning her her belief. That's between her and her God. That's between her and her God. That's one thing I would never tell a person. You can't say, "Oh, you don't know." You don't know. We don't know what relationship she have between her and God. You don't know. I don't. That's why I don't question. Listen, but all I know is that I don't like her behavior. But even though I don't like her behavior, I'm not. I'm not going to judge her and say, "Oh, she's this, she's that." I can't judge her. But all I'm saying is that her words. People will say a lot of things, and and how you see what they say and what they do. But sometimes it's not even what they say, it's what they do, their action. Actions speak louder than words because I could say a whole bunch of crap and do nothing and do the opposite. So what I'm saying, you know? But it is what it is, man. It is what it is. But what do you guys think? You think, she's doing this, Nicki Minaj is doing this because her husband, is in trouble and this is her way she could, if she's on, as they say, the Trump side, she will get off. What do you guys think? That is what a lot of people are saying, guys. But I don't know if that's true or not, because people will say a lot of different things, um, just to benefit, their just to benefit. We don't know. Let me see if I could type in something different in here, changing up thing in here. Yeah, so character is everything. She is joke of all trade. You think so? You think she's a joke? Why you think so? Because also I think you think she's doing this because her husband is in trouble, and this is the way for her to, for him to get out of that trouble, because we know she's being sued and all that. I mean, people, listen, man. There's a lot of character in this world. That's what I'm saying. I don't believe nothing, man. I don't believe nothing what these people say. I cannot believe what she's saying, because everything she says, she does the opposite, and she always, is this a trick for what do you call it, for the cloud? You'd be surprised what these people do. You don't know what these people do for money, man. Same thing with the Call It B. These people, they're vultures. They're vultures. They don't care. All they care is about getting your money. Welcome to the live. 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 7:16 this morning, man. We speak about Nicki Minaj, her propaganda. She went on I guess Charles, I guess the wife named Michelle Kirk. I don't know. I think it's Michelle, but she went on the Charlie Kirk show, and she was on there talking about Vance is the assassin. It's all, but man, listen, man. It's a whole bunch of cloud and hype. But is it real? Is it genuine? Is it authentic? I don't know. People do things for hype, for clout, because they want to stay relevant. You know what I mean? If someone wants to stay relevant, they got to create a narrative so people, watch them. That's why I look at it. But it is what it is, guys. It is what it is. Okay, guys, today's Christmas Eve, December 24th, 2026. Tomorrow is the big day. Tomorrow's a big day. Everyone's going to celebrate. Everyone's going to celebrate. Everyone's going to give each other a gift. And listen, then for the rest of the season, they don't know you. Yeah, so Nicki Minaj, man, she's being sued for $500,000, but the husband. But what happened? I heard Nicki Minaj took off her slippers and threw it at the guy first, right? So that is why the guy became a butt. Then Nicki Minaj, her husband, stepped to the guy, and you know was a tough guy. So I don't know. Could this be a plan for her to go Republican and support the Trump, just in case if this man get into some type of trouble, he could be pardoned by the Trump? But we don't know. We don't know. This. The thing about this. Everyone have their motive. Everyone have their motive. What they want to do. Everyone have their motive. Everyone have their motive to do what they want to do. Because at the end of the day, it's all about the bag. The bag. I mean, and when I tell people, and I keep it real, I tell people at the end of the day, it's all about the bag. Everyone is chasing the money, man. You think people care about your feelings and what you think, in this business, in the music world? But again, man, you think she's real, or she's faking it? I don't know. What do you guys think? You think she's real? or she's faking it. You know what I mean? You think she's a real Christian, or she a wannabe, or she just doing this for hype to sell records because she hurting right now in the Carla B is on top, so she's hurting right now, so she have to do this publicity stunt so people start having start following her again, so she could stay relevant. It's just a publicity stunt. Who knows? Who know what these people do? Who knows? Yeah, yeah, guys. YouTube video. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Thank you, everyone, for joining the live. Let me see how many people came in the live so far. Let me just check, guys, behind the scene. I'm not going to be on much long. I came on early this morning, guys. I came in after 6, so we all for out. I came on after 6, so we're on for like an over hour. It's 7:21 now, so we've been on for like over an hour. Yep. Yep. Let me see what's going on here. Got to make sure my sound is off. Who's in the chat, guys? Let me give you a shout out. Shout you out. Shout you out. Thank you for the like. Shout you out, guys. This ain't Nikki Minaj. She's a joker. She's a joker. A joker of all trades. Wow. That's how you feel, man. That's how you feel. But she who of us to judge, man? And I'm not in her shoes, but people do what they want to do. That's on them. That's on them. That's on them. Everyone is, we call it, everyone have to be held accountable. So it is, have to be held accountable, guys. My connection is good. What's going on? Let me just refresh this, because I don't know what's going on. I mean, in a few minutes, I probably gotta go make my kids breakfast because if I've been on for an hour, over an hour, guys, over an hour. Let me check my sound on here. Let me check my sound on here. Yeah, sound pretty good, guys. Thank you for coming to the live. Yeah, so Nicki Minaj, man, what you guys think? You think she's I'm not gonna say she's a real Christian. Who of us to judge her, man? People saying that, moral. Listen, she must know. She must know if she's doing the right thing, in her heart, because she must know if she's doing the right thing in her heart, guys. It's a heart service. You know what I mean? If you're doing it for a wrong reason, to get her husband off because he's in some type of trouble with the law. Also, she's also being sued for $500,000. The judge also awarded that she sell her home so she could pay this guy his money. That's how it's gonna go down. But unfortunately, Minaj team, I think they finally respond back. They're gonna have to go to court, and I don't know, guys. It's not a good look right now for her. If she go to court, most likely she'll have to pay the guy, and it's not gonna look good. It's not gonna look good on the record. Nicki Minaj, man. So you know what I mean. I don't know. I just don't like when people use the internet. Ah, man, I don't know. People use the internet. Do you say people? Some people use it for just for wickedness, man. Some people use it just to have information, but people just use it. Some people just doing it for wickedness. So those people, in every setting or political, whatever, you're gonna have some man. Tell your people. Hmm, Tell you, it's gonna be a rough year, man. Rough. It's gonna be a rough end of the year. It's gonna be a rough end of the year, man, because a lot of people will reevaluate friendship, a lot of things, because you're going to a new year, man, and a lot of people don't like how this year went and how it's going down. But new year, a lot of people hoping for something different. But how you get different, you have to think different. You know, it's eating now. Man, listen, I know Nicki Minaj. She have a very bad temper. I mean, back then, Nicki Minaj, yeah, um, I think she took off her slippers and she threw that at the guy, and that's when her and the guy, you know, or the husband put his hand on the guy, but she was wrong, you know. Mm, trouble, trouble, trouble. Seen them coming from a mile away. Trouble. We don't need no more trouble, trouble, trouble. I mean, Minaj and these people. You think they're gonna? You think if these people get out of their relationship, they're not gonna get no one else. So right now, what I mean, she have a man, she have a husband. She don't want to lose that man because she knows she's getting older, and the older a woman get, it's harder to get a man. Unless if you have these young men with dare, but I'm not doing that. I am not going over 70 or 80 or you must be out of your mind. Mm-mm. But you have people who will stoop to that level to do what they need to do. Any mean necessary, they do what they need to do. And who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Yeah, man. But we're gonna see, man. We're gonna see what come up with this case with Nicki Minaj if she husband go to jail or pay a fine. But I doubt it. But I know that to come up with $500,000. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money, cash. That's a lot of money, and that person probably don't want no check because that check might bounce. He said he want cash. I want cash. Where he said he could count it, but he don't trust her. Wow, I don't blame him. So, what you guys think of Nicki Minaj? You think she's a good role model? Hmm. Mm. How quickly people forget. Or people quickly forget. I guess they're gonna say Carla B also is a role model, right? Carla B is a role model, right? Hmm. These people have the nerve. Not happy. These people have the nerve. They are not happy with what God gave them. They're saying the man could do better than God. Oh my God. People, be truthful to yourself, people. Don't lie to yourself. Be truthful, please. My God, man, I tell you, people. Oh, these people get BBLs and all that. Christian values, people. BBLs, fake boobs, fake eyelashes, fake wig. That the Christian values. These are the values that she's given, right? Listen, it's not funny, but I have to laugh. We talk about Christian values. We talk about a person that claimed that she loved God and she think that God is pleased with her, went on stage twerking up and BBLs. Now all of a sudden her husband is in jail, right? Her husband in jail. So like, man, like, we got to get with Trump because Trump will give her a pardon. Wouldn't this be something? Wouldn't this be something if plan backfire? People, Lord God, if this Nikki Minaj. Oh God, you just have to laugh at these people, man. You have to laugh at these people, what people do for money and keep their keep their what do you call it? I wouldn't say keep them moral, just to keep their statue, their status. They want the status. They don't she don't want to do for status. Oh God, the funny thing about it, when she was going back and forth with she was going back and forth with what do you call it? What's her name? Call it be. I'm like, how ironic this is. You have two fake person fighting. You have two hens. Two hens. Two hens trying to be roosters, you know what I mean? And the thing is, when they get BBLs, they got to do that walk, like somebody broke their back. Oh, God. Every person that I see with a BBL, like it's like their back is broken. Why is that? They walk like I don't understand. They walk like like everything hurts. It's a damn shame. And it's sad thing about it when these people get all these surgery, right? Oh, you heard about that girl died, the influencer, 33, 38 years old, young girl, she died. She dropped dead because this lady had so many surgery. She was the influencer to surgery. She influenced everybody to get surgery. She wound up dying in I guess where in Brazil or I don't know, DR, but she died. And so imagine, so remember when Carly B and Nicki Minaj going back and forth fighting, right? Imagine these two physically get into altercation who would win because they both will be off balance. Call it BBL. Because the BBL keep them off balance. They can't walk. Oh, that's why they walk like that, guys. The reason why they walk like that is the BBL because it's not proportioned properly. It's just that's what they walk like the dolphin. They got to waggle. Oh God, I hope this don't backfire, people. I don't mean to laugh. I have to laugh because, you know, um, the sad thing about this, right? These people destroy their body and make them look deformed. And you guys, you ever seen Little Kim? Oh my God, no lie, she look like people. I don't want to sound rude, but you ever seen like a fat rat and the rat is like running for the cheese? That's how she looked. She looked bad, man. And you know who looked very bad too after surgery? Jesus. Dr. Joyce. Dr. Joyce Brothers. Oh, yes. That's another lady. Do I have a picture of her? That's the lady stand for. She's a God-fearing woman. She is so God-fearing that she's so fair to die that she want to stay young forever. You talking about, oh, you love Jesus, you want to meet Jesus in paradise, but you doing plastic surgery. People, she look so fake. She look like, you know what she look like? no lie, she looked like Jack Nicholson when he played the Joker. That's what she looked like permanently. Dr. Joyce. Do I listen? Do I have a picture of her? I wish I don't know, but I didn't. But all of these people, all of these females that you see go out and trying to represent what they represented, what Mickey and I represented. That she have good Christian values. That she did, the twerking and all it's in the past now. She changed. She want to be a good Christian now. She want to be a God fearing woman, but she want to continue the same propaganda music. She want to get more surgery done. All of these things. So she's a double standard. Double standard. Mick Minaj, Carly B. These are not the women to be proud to say they are your role model. They are not. They are not. These women represent that Jezebel spirit. That's what they do. That's biblical. That they entice men with their body. That's what they, for you to get a BBL. What are you doing? You want people to look at it. Then when it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. So I don't trust nothing she say. I think she's a manipulator. I think she's beguiled. She have a plan. Every motive is a plan, and it might backfire because let me tell you something. If that's her plan to get a pardon for her brother from Trump, if that's her plan, hmm, she better be careful because that plan might backfire. It might backfire, guys, but it is what it is. You know what I mean? It is what it is, guys. It is what it is. It is what it is. You know what I mean? What can I say? It is what it is, guys. It is what it is. You know what I mean? These people, they live their life, they make decision, and they have to live with it. Now, she living with the consequences. She's gonna have to deal with it. She's gonna have to deal with everything that she put out. So this is part of the plan. You know what I mean? Someone have a plan, man. The plan, I don't know, but listen, the plan is to watch the plan. Because guess what? These people plan going to unfold in front of your eyes. And you have to be careful. You know what I mean? That's why the word of God say, don't say it to the left, don't say it to the right, go straight, go focus, stay focused on the Lord. Because if you follow these people, they lead you down a path of destruction. These people are just telling you what you want to hear. But deep down, do they really care? Do they really care? I don't think so, guys. Guys, make sure you press the like button, share the videos. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. Fireboy, welcome to the live. How you doing, man? Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. It's your first time coming on here. Give the video a like. If you like the podcast, I tell people you like the platform. Check out my profile on YouTube. I'm also on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YARDCHAT. So go check it out, guys. And we just vibing this morning, man. We vibing this morning. We had a conversation about the Middle East crisis. We spoke about that. So now we're just sharing some light and call it on Nicki Minaj. She went on Charlie Kirk show with her wife. I think her name is Michelle. You know what I mean? And Nicki Minaj went on the record that JD Vance, he's an assassin. I don't know what's her plan, but you know what I mean? It is what it is. But I hope it works. Because the husband, got into trouble a couple 2, 3 years ago, they're being sued for $500,000. And she did not answer to so the judge went ahead. Right now, I heard that she hired a lawyer, so she is aware of what's going on. But Nicki Minaj, man, Hmm. Christian values. What do you guys think? You think she's her values is organic? What do you guys think? People saying Christian values. You know, what I mean, I've seen a lot of people doing a lot of video on her, man. A lot of video. What do you guys think? Well, she look different now. Completely different. Completely different. She look completely different now. She don't look like Nicki Minaj. A lot of people say that the old Nicki Minaj is gone. She's gone. She's gone. She's not coming back. I think this Nicki Minaj is older. Um, you know, nobody walk with God is 100% organic. 'Cause we slip up. You know what I mean? When we slip up, then you know we get up, dust ourselves off, and we get back on we get back on the grind. You know what I'm saying? We don't waste time. We get back on the grind. But listen, is she authentic? I don't know. We don't know. So what we have to do, we have to watch. We have to watch people. You know, we live in the days where people going to proclaim, "I'm a Christian. I'm this. I'm that. I'm Jehovah's Witness. I'm Muslim. I'm Buddha. I'm Krishna. I don't know. There's so many things people want to be. People, I'm this. I'm that. I'm this. I'm that. I'm that. But all they living it. That's the thing. Is our life living up to the expectation of what God said is supposed to be? That's the issue. Do we measure up to that? Not measure up to man, because a lot of time we live our life according to other people, and sometimes is it worth it? No, because those people never going to be satisfied. That's one thing I know. People will never be satisfied. They always want more, more, and more and more. So it's the same thing. The more people get, the more they want. Same thing in church. The more people get in church, more power they want. More, more. So I don't know how this gonna go with her court. It might help her out. People might put in the word. The word might get out there. Who knows? Anyone have anything to say? Anyone have anything to say in the chat? What you guys feel? How you guys feel about this? Let me know. Listen, this channel is just different from other channel, man. This channel, listen. I speak on things from a different perspective. You know what I mean? Everyone come on talk this, regurgitate the same crap, but I look at things different, down to earth. Her motive, what? Her husband's in trouble, so. But what if her motive is genuine? What if she's really, really in her heart believe, you know, what let me tell you something. When we give up our old ways, right? When we give up our old ways, do you know a lot of people going to start throwing the past back in our face? I'm telling you, when you make a change in life, when you make a change in your life, and I'm not saying she's not real, she's not genuine. I don't know. But all I'm saying is this: when you make a change in your life, People not gonna accept that change because they're gonna know they're still gonna look at you like that old person. So what you have to do, you just have to live your life. Don't worry about people. Live your life. Don't worry about what people saying, because if you worry about what people say, they're gonna hinder you. You're gonna be uncomfortable. You're gonna be miserable because you're living your life for them. If you live your life for God, you have nothing to worry about. Because I believe God will fight your battle. If you're living for the true and living God, you don't have nothing to worry about. If you're not doing it for the cloud, for what a motive. No. If you're doing it out of goodness of your heart and no clout, and to genuine help people, whatever situation you're doing, it's all good. But if you're doing it because, oh, I could get this, I could get that. No, no, you think God is not in that. God is not in that. God is into things pure from your heart. So it could be acceptable offering to him. Because everything that you do for God, they have to be acceptable for God. You can't just give God any little thing. And sometimes how we treat God, like, yeah, he could have that. No. We have to give God our best, our best. And our best is to put God first. That's how you be the best. You put God first. Everything you do, you put God first. God, you see, put it. You see, what it is to acknowledge, it's acknowledgement. It's not saying you don't believe in God, but it's to acknowledge God all the time, because without him, you don't have no life. Because all life comes from above. And all life comes from God. Excuse me, all good gifts come from above, and all life come from God. So if you know you're genuine doing something good from your heart, you have nothing to worry about. But if you know you're doing something, tricky, underhanded, trying to get something, it's going to crumble because you're not doing it from your heart, from sincere, man. But I mean, big up to everyone in the chat. Thank you guys. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for the 5 people in the live this morning. Good morning, guys. Can we get we trying to go up to 1,970 subscribers. You know what I mean? I think we have 968 or 69. I'm not sure. But our goal is to reach 2,000 subscribers for the end of the year. And listen, even if we don't make that goal, guys, the goal is still there. We're still pushing towards the goal, pushing towards the mark. You know what I mean? Because let me tell you something. This battle is not easy, but you know what I mean. By the grace of the Most High, we will accomplish it. We might not accomplish it for the year up, but we will accomplish it. And when we accomplish, we're gonna big up all our audience. When we reach 2,000 subscribers, guys, we're gonna do a special show, and we're gonna come on. I'm gonna invite someone on. We're gonna do a special show. I have to invite someone on and do a special celebration show, and just give a shout out and big people for supporting us. I have to, guys, because without your guys, I wouldn't be able to do nothing, guys. I wouldn't able to do nothing. So I just have to thank you guys for supporting the platform. That's it. Yeah, yeah, yep. Yeah, we have 3 people in the chat, guys. Thank you for coming in. Okay, we're not going to be on much longer because I've been on for over an hour. So I think by 8 o'clock, we should be off, guys. And I don't know if we have any subscribers. I don't know, guys. But if you subscribe, thank you very much. Um, appreciate everything, man. Like I said, we have 10 minutes left on the live. If you want to shout out, put your name in the chat, and I give you a shout out, guys. Put your name in the chat, and I give you a shout out. We'll be off in like 10 minutes. We're gonna be on till it's 7:50 right now. We're gonna be on for another 10 minutes. And we're gonna log off. So if you want to shout out, tell me where you guys coming from. You coming from New York, out of Staten Island, the tri-state area, or out of the country, let me know. And if you want to come on Yard Chat, hit me up, DM me, send me an email. It's yardchatpromotion@gmail.com. Yardchatpromotions@gmail.com. If you want to come on Yard Chat, if you want to speak about uh you writing a book, you open up a store, a business, if you want to talk about your business, whatever you want to speak about, we give people the opportunity and we'll put it up on platforms so and spread it, promote it so people could, see what your business is all about. So that is what we're doing for the new year. For the new year, we are going to um give people opportunity if they want to promote their business on our platform, on YouTube or Instagram, whatever it is, because we the reason why I'm saying that because we have the followers, we have people that will interested. So anyone that want to come on our platform, it's a new year, it's a different year, and I think that we have to go into a different direction. So anyone want to come on our platform, you'll come on. But if you wanna speak about your business, promote your business, you're gonna have to it's not gonna be free, guys, keeping it real. I've been saying that, to go into the promotion part, like people want to come on and promote their business, come on to an interview, talk about the business. Yeah, we're going to do that, you know what I mean? And promote your business, whatever. I promote your business, whatever it is. But I'm telling you guys, I will make the video, I will do everything. But if you want the promotion, you have to pay for promotion. Listen, you know what I mean? I did someone a favor. Check this out. Let me tell you something, people, and I don't mean this with no bad intent or hard feelings towards no one. Let me tell you something, people. I did someone a favor and they're taking it out to the next level. Oh, can you do this? No, 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 no. I'm not going to do a whole video for a whole song for you. You should have your own people that could do that for you. And if you have your people that going to do it for you, it's not going to be free. You're going to have to pay them. So why would you trying to, I'm keeping it real, guys. You know what I mean? And I made a video for a person. It was nice, a promotion video, music. And the person not even in this country. But it's just a point. What I'm saying is this, you know, if I do a favor for you, it's a favor. It's not, you're not paying for that service. So you cannot ask for more. You cannot ask for more. And I got kind of offended. Listen, you want more, then you thinking of paying your chat for his services, but you want a service. You want a service, a free service. It doesn't work like that. And that's the issue with some of these entertainers. They think because, your platform is not at that level, or no, I don't if it's not at a level, no, it will get there, but I'm in no rush. But you still have to pay for your service. You cannot take advantage of a person because a person did a favor for you, then you want to tell a person, oh yeah, that's nice, but I'm still waiting for. You're still waiting for what? You know what I mean? If you want, the way I look at it, if you want a video, you have your production team that could video and you put it on you whatever. But yeah, yeah, yeah. That was yeah, yeah. He said she's eating now. Yeah. I just look at the other text. I didn't see the other text up there. I apologize. If I you say, yeah, is that Nicki Minaj? Yes, that was Nicki Minaj. She's eating now. She's because you gotta understand she's getting older now. So all the things that she used to do when she was younger, she can't do it no more because she's getting older. So all the same junk she used to eat, she eat it now, it gets stuck to her. You know what I mean? And yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah, man. Today's Christmas Eve, guys. Welcome to the live Christmas Eve. Welcome to the live, guys. Christmas Eve. Christmas Eve, man. I'm glad she never got it down with my mother. She can kick rocks and flip and flip flops. Wow. Man, that's deep. She could kick rocks. Listen, what I mean? It is what it is, man. I mean, some people not gonna like her, but it is what it is. It is what it is. What I mean? She's I don't know, man. You think she's a true Christian? Or she's make believe? Okay, we got 5 more minutes left, guys. 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes. It's 7:55. We're gonna be off in 5 more minutes by 8 o'clock. Guys, I'm asking you guys, before we get off, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. We're working on to reach 2,000 subscribers. We are, let me see, I think we are 32 subscribers away from reaching 2,000. I think we're 32, right? Yeah, 32 subscribers. So I could have got those short subscribers doing shorts, but I really want to get the last couple subscribers or the last 200-300 subscribers on this platform. I think they're coming from genuine from videos like these and doing lives and content putting up so I said I want to put up content so where people will like it and they will come back, because shorts is just short video, people will subscribe, but yeah, so I appreciate everyone that's supporting our platform, man. Yeah. Big up, big up, big up, big up, big up to everyone. And we have 3 minutes left, guys. 3 minutes left in the live. 3 minutes left in the live. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. Yeah, we're definitely gonna try to get someone on. I mean, you're gonna see. We definitely gonna get someone on to do a live, to do a show. We're gonna see. Yep. And also, we're supposed to do the panel, but I don't know, man. I was supposed to have an interview tomorrow, Sunday, but unfortunately, the weather. I mean, the weather didn't allow it. The weather going to be bad, so she was concerned. So we said, you know what, we're going to put it off and do it for next time because the weather is kind of rough out there. It's going to be rough this weekend, but from according to the weather people, but yeah, man. So sometime, sometime I just come on the platform and just trying to, keep in touch with my people, keep them, listen, people, the last week or so, I've been dragging, man. I just don't know. The last couple weeks, it's just, the last 2 weeks, I've just been dragging. And I know what it is. And I know what it is because, for anyone didn't know, my mom passed away. We buried her, last month on November 10th. We buried her. And, I mean, it's I mean, I guess it's still we dealing with that, you know what I mean? And so yesterday, yesterday, my son, I picked him up from school because yesterday was the last day of school before the winter recess. So I picked him up and I drove and I said, I'm going to see, your grandma today, So we stopped by her burial site and pay my respect again, and just, and it was just I'm still dealing with it, guys. I don't know, man. I'm still dealing with it. People, I know, what helped me to deal with that because I think because I work in the nursing field, so I kind of have, but man, people, I mean, it's crazy, man. I still have my mom's phone and things like that. I was holding on to it. Um, my mom didn't suffer, nothing like she didn't have no, you know, chronic disease, nothing like that, no diabetes, nothing. She just just old, you know what I mean? But you can never, it doesn't matter if a person die old, young, middle age, you never, you're not going to see that person again, man. Like, hear their voice. That's the part that really gets me, where I can't call my mom no more. I can't hear her phone. I can't, hey, mom, when you're cooking, things like that. Praying for me, hearing her voice, those things, that's what hurts. It's not much missing the person. It's the communication, I believe. For me, I can't speak about for nobody else. That's what hurts for me, but yeah, I was close to my mom, man, especially when the thing is, right? My mom had a stroke, but she lived years after that. And she did nothing. And you could even tell if she had a stroke or she was still walking, getting out of bed, doing everything up to I think up to the last week where, doctor said, because she was old, that she was a DNO, we didn't want to give her no medicine. We could do now, stop it. So we just want her to be comfortable. And she died, but, she died, but, in a sister home, and, yeah, but what I mean, I'm still getting over it, man. I'm still, sometimes I like in disbelief. I don't know if I'm saying the right word, but I thank God for this platform, because I believe this platform, it just helped me as well. You know what I mean? It helped me to cope with a lot of things. It's therapy. But the last week or so, I said 2 weeks, I haven't been very active on the platform like I should. I don't know if anyone noticed. I think we would have been had, the 2000 and our watch time would have been, but I just, man, yeah, just, I'm doing a lot of thinking, my mom and things like that. That's where the part hurts, but I know she's in a better place, what I mean, and she was a very, man, that woman, man, I'm telling you, my mom. She's an amazing woman, man. When I say amazing woman, guys, amazing woman. I can't even. I don't know how she did it. Listen, I don't know. My mom. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. And this is, see, it's a proven fact that you don't have to go to school to have your education and not. Don't take me wrong. There's nothing wrong with going to college, but I'm making a point. People who go to college who have all these big PhD and doctorates and all this, and still don't know about life. And my mom, wow, to see where that lady's coming from, wow, wow. If you want to get a lesson in life, how to live, I think if my mom was still here, she could give you a lesson on that, how to live your life, how to treat people good. She wasn't perfect, you know what I mean? Prayer, man. Oh my God. Talking about praying. Oh my God. Hmm. This lady, when I say pray, this lady, and let me hear this now. And when I'm looking back now, I'm like, the thing she was praying for, she couldn't do it. Only God, the miracle. See, that's what make my mom so special. She never complained about nothing. She always do. Whatever she could do, she'd do it. And whatever she can't do, take it to the throne of grace. And man, that lady, wow. Hmm. When you're talking about praying and standing on the word of God, see, one of the prayer that my mom prayed, and I think that's a prayer that's cover us for the rest of our life. People don't understand the prayer of a mother and a father. That's a beautiful thing, man. But the prayer of a mother, what? What? When your mother pray over you and ask God to protect you, anoint you, man, you are you under the favor of God because God listened to that prayer. Let me tell you, I see my mom accomplish some things in her life. I said, how she did it. I don't know how she did it. I'm serious, people. My mom accomplished some things in her life. I don't know how she did it, especially coming from her background and where she's coming from, out of Jamaica. Wow. Wow. Mm. Only God. Only God. But it's good, man. It's good. 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 But me, I will remember for all the days of my life, man. I remember the life lessons, remember counsel, coming to teachers, parents conference, meeting, things like that, man. And I remember when I left the house, my mom said, listen, if you can't obey by the rules, oh man. I think I was like 18, 19. And I think me, think grown. I was grown. I know everything. My mom said, "If you can't," and I used to come back and forth, but yeah, man. But I will miss her. I will miss her, man. Until we meet again, my mother. Until we meet again. Yes, guy. Enough of that. Enough of that. Thanks for listening to my little venting here, my little therapy. Cause this is where I come get my therapy, guys. I come on here and I speak, especially when it comes to my mom. I speak about that, so I could just release it. 'Cause you don't want to keep, you don't want to keep those feelings inside of you, guys. It's like a virus, like a disease. They become infested inside of you and stress you out and take a toll on your body. You start getting sick and all that. So if like I said, I'm here. Anyone want to come on this platform? You don't have to tell no personal thing, but if you want to come on here and through my experience, through working with adults, working with kids, working in nursing, working, special need individual, I could share my advice, that could help someone. So that's what it's all about, guys. And I'm 7 minutes over. Thank you for joining me, guys. Make sure you press like, share, subscribe to the platform. And before you leave the platform, guys, there's 4 people. Please press the like button, share the video. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe, guys. Thank you very much to help us accomplish our goal to reach the 200 2,000 subscribers, guys. Until next time. All right.